What's going on? It's your boy at roachdonut, man. Coming back at you with another exclusive video. I've been dropping a lot of gaming content, but I've been neglecting the reactions. You know what I mean? You know how we do the reactions. We like to react to very exclusive things. You know what I mean? We do reactions in ways that others don't do them, and that's what makes us at roachdonut platform. So right now we're looking at the top 10 most expensive watches. I don't know if we're gonna get through all of these because I keep seeing that the Patek Philippe, the new Patek is some of the most expensive watches that exist in the world. Like right here, you can see that this is a $6.5 million watch, bro. That's crazy. So I just want to, tap into some exotic items. Maybe on another reaction, we can get to the history of Patek Philippe. But let's tap in, man. Appreciate y'all showing love to the platform, man. Let's see about some Patek Philippe watches.
Reference 5711/1A-018. If you're asked to name a luxury watch brand, Patek is likely to be the first one that springs to mind. And for good reason. We kick off our list with a stunning piece from this Swiss company.
Today is really an amazing day.
In 2021, renowned New York auction house Philips sold this watch for $6.5 million, with revenue going to the Nature Conservancy. So what makes this one so special? Well, it has a striking blue dial. And it also bears the logo of another esteemed luxury brand, Tiffany & Co.
Tiffany's? You mean the jewelry store?
Yeah. That's right. I'm crazy about Tiffany's.
This is actually a bit of an underdog story, as the bidding began at $20,000, which was described by one source as, quote, laughable. Trust us when we say that you'll see Patek on this list again. Number 9. Patek Philippe Stainless Steel Reference 5016A-010. And when we say again, we mean right now. The benefits of this watch are right in its name. Though even with stainless steel, we'd want to do everything in our power to keep it safe.
Excuse me. Does that happen to be stainless steel?
At Only Watch 2015 at Philips in Geneva, it took in $7.3 million, with proceeds going to Duchenne muscular dystrophy research. One of its key features is its tourbillon, a component that keeps parts of the watch moving in order to help give it the most accurate readings possible.
Is that a Vacheron?
Patek Philippe tourbillon, a gift from the Prince of... Oh, does it even matter?
While some dispute how much of a difference this actually makes, there's no denying that it is a major factor in the overall price of top watches.
Your watch. Expensive?
Very. Your point?
Number 8. Patek Philippe Gobi.
Hey, this watch right here, this Milano, this is crazy, bro. I like that color scheme. It look real good. I don't know what it is, but it's a very eye-popping watch. And my question to y'all would be, like, how much would y'all be willing, if y'all had it just a gazillion dollars, how much would you be willing to spend on a watch? You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I put an M down. I put $1 million down on a watch just to say I spent $1 million on a watch for sure. I'll probably never wear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll put it on display somewhere, so I'll never scuff it up. I'll never do nothing. I'll just have it and then just put it in a museum. You know what I'm saying? Like, be like, yeah, this is roachdonut. It's $1 million watch. It might be like an exclusive roachdonut watch, and it's like a roach on the inside running around for the time or something. Who knows, man? But yeah, man, this is pretty cool stuff, man. This is pretty cool. Let's check out some more.
Milano Pink Gold Reference 2499. By this point, you should be used to hearing the name Patek in this video. But when they're making such impressive watches, how could they not dominate?
Virgil got a Patek on my wrist going nuts.
The most recent addition to this
That's
list,
crazy.
this watch is gold in both design and function. The most expensive in the venerated 2499 series. This
like
pink gold watch was made in 1957 and sold at Sotheby's in Hong Kong.
That's it?
It was part of the Nevadian collector sale and took in $7.7 million. Something that especially sets it apart is the Gobi Milano signature on the dial, referring to a renowned jewelry and watch retailer in Milan, Italy.
Milan, darling, Milan.
Number 7. Patek Philippe 2-crown world time reference 2523 Eurasia.
Oh, this watch look cold, bro. They got a whole like country on the inside of that. That's crazy. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I can see why these watches is worth so much money, because like the handsmanship, the craftsmanship, and the detail of it, yeah, I can see that. That make total amount of sense for sure.
At lucky number 7, we have a watch that also sold for $7.7 million. And you guessed it, it's another Patek.
$7.7 million.
With a name like 2 Crown, you'd expect a watch fit for royalty, and that is exactly what you get here.
Royalty?
Going into the Geneva watch auction, this piece, manufactured in 1953, was estimated to take in somewhere in the vicinity of $3 million. That is undoubtedly an impressive sum, but the final number blew it out of the water. While there's much to talk about with this watch, the standout feature has to be its famed Eurasia dial, with a stunning map of the continental area. Any chance we can give it a 3rd crown?
You just won the triple crown, Bob.
Number 6. Patek Philippe Gobi Milan Heure Universelle reference 2523. Want to be dressed to the 9s, 10s, and beyond? This Patek, which sold for a cool $9 million in 2019,
and I'm only wearing, wow, cool, $9 million in 2019, that just happened. So that's crazy, because like, if I'm having on an expensive watch like this, I'm going to be in a gazillion dollar environment. Like, I'm not even wearing this nowhere where it shouldn't be worn at. You know what I mean? Like, I'm only wearing this around fellow gazillionaires. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way I'm taking this watch to the trench. Like, I'm not. This is getting worn at a gala. This is getting worn on the 300th floor of a building. Like, it's crazy.
would certainly do the trick.
Dressed to the nines with your best buds.
Also manufactured in 1953, it combines the immense name value of Patek with that of Italian brand Gobi. Sold by Christie's in Hong Kong at the 2019 Masterpiece auction, this is a watch that's more than worthy of being called a masterpiece. Besides the name value, this has a blue enamel dial that screams both luxury and serenity.
I really love the blue enamel disc. I love blue watches.
Pardon our French, but the Heure Universelle is a très belle watch. Number 5. Patek Philippe Prince Mohammed Tufek et Toussaint, reference 1518. This watch was owned by a descendant of Muhammad Ali, and we're not talking about the boxer.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Ah!
The Muhammad Ali dynasty was the ruling family of Egypt and Sudan for more than a century. Prince Tufek Adil T.A. Toussaint, who passed away in 2021.
Wow, so these watches do have serious history. Like, these watches go back through empires. So that's why. And they kind of do look like those old-time type of watches, which this all makes sense now. These are like historic items. You know what I mean? Like, it's like owning like an original constitutional document or something like that. So this, I understand, like, because how important watches were back in the day. Like, we were, you know what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't pulling up their phones. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't having technology like that. That was the new technology. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they watches was probably 100 bands back in the day, and it was not buzzed down. Like, that's crazy.
Had this Patek since 1951, and when it was recovered, it reportedly looked good as new.
To find one that has virtually never been serviced, never been polished, it has the same proportions that it left the factory with, it's remarkable.
Manufactured in 1948, it was expected to take up to $2.2 million. But it more than quadrupled that highest estimate at auction at Sotheby's in New York, bringing in a whopping $9.6 million. Besides being owned by a member of a royal dynasty, this watch is also one of the very few chronographs or watches with a stopwatch feature from Patek.
Hey, I know what a chronograph is.
Number 4. Patek Philippe Stainless Steel, reference 1518. And just like that, we have another stainless steel 1518, one of only 4 ever made.
It's rare.
Expectations were high for this piece, as it was the only one of the 4 that hadn't yet been up for auction. And it more than met those expectations.
Stainless steel is definitely the most low-key in terms of looks. But of course also...
I agree, that stainless steel look pretty good. Like, but it's still kind of, he said low-key, it's still kind of like show to your eyes, but like, if you don't know like what it is, then you just, oh, it's just a regular watch. But nah.
The rarest.
In fact, it set a new record for a wristwatch at an auction when it was sold at the 2016 Geneva Watch Auction. But while that's since been broken, $11.1 million is certainly nothing to sneeze at.
You just won $11 million!
Manufactured in 1943, these watches were said to have been made for the King of Iraq. And we can say that they are
So these watches was made for kings, like, that's crazy. I think I'm gonna end the video right there, man. You know, we just learned some exquisite history. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are king's watches, bro. Like, these are emperor's watches. You know what I'm saying? Like, big chess piece player type watches. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? So, this is a very informative video, you know. Once again, man, appreciate y'all tapping into the @roachdonut platform. You know what I mean? We trying to do different things. We don't do what other content creators do. Shout out to them, but we do what we do. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all spread the word to everybody around. We're going to keep the content coming. Appreciate y'all, Roach family, @roachdonut universally on all platforms. Let's get it.